Was that intentional?
I lost. No, I think that's the second time I did that. It's just the way I mash, I guess, because I hold like down my controller in my lap, and it's the R button, right?
Yeah,
I think
it's the R button.
Yeah, so I think I just accidentally hit the R button. If Yoshi would jump the wall, that would be perfect. Need to get the actual skip. Something I wanted to mention earlier, before, like after I got muted, was I don't know if you guys noticed in 50cc. I just think it's pretty fun that it happened. I actually got a boo from a boo from a boo, which is
that's
just very unlikely.
So yeah, speaking about how unlikely it is, boo is and banana bunches are the least likely item in the game. It's a 5% chance in first and second, and you can't get it elsewhere. And when you have a boo and you use it, it's the same item table with the exception of being able to get no item. I don't know how it does that, but occasionally.
Yeah.
So at best, it's a 5% chance of getting a boo from a boo, but it was a 5% chance of getting a boo. So
that's only if you only play with CPU. It's notable, I guess.
Oh,
if
right.
you're playing,
So if you're playing with other people,
with other players, you steal their item.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. So versus you're actually stealing items, which is kind of more fun.
Yeah. Well, I think it's good for this kind of thing that it doesn't steal the CPU items at least, because that could make it very RNG heavy.
Well, also,
in general,
if the CPU's used items that stole your item, that would.
Oh yeah, you see them use the boos very often. Actually, it seems like a more common item for them. I don't know the table in my head, but I'm pretty sure they have a decent chance of actually getting boos.
Yeah,
I feel like I see them pretty often. Last place.
Let's see. They've got a 5% chance in first, second, third, and fourth. So I mean, it's the same probability, but twice as many positions that could get it.
Oh yeah. And it's just, I guess it's more noteworthy when you see the bots get it, because you're like, oh wow, he was invisible. Whereas when he drops a banana, you just take that as like a given.
Right. Yeah, they do lay a lot of bananas, and they get a lot of them too. Probability is 30%.
I'm pretty sure, can they place bananas if you're a certain amount away from them? Like when they're unloaded, can they even throw items? Because sometimes it feels like they're not able to.
I don't know. Yeah, there's certain things that happen when a TPU's off screen. They can. Ooh, Dan, unfortunately, get stuck inside the track here.
Oh.
Oh, I guess he was just waiting for that star to fade away. But so when a CPU is off screen, they actually can cheat pretty heavily. They are constantly in a drafting state, and drafting is normally pretty rare. You have to follow somebody really closely for like.
Yeah, I actually had the CPU get that from me during practice earlier. I found that funny because you never see that ever.
Yeah, it's
Okay, I nearly fell down, but I'm good. I'm good.
Wait, you got up and then almost fell back down?
No, yeah, well, I
jump around the side. You were cliff hanging there. So, but when a CPU is able to severely cheat off screen, they're not mini turboing or driving well or anything. They're just like constantly boosting, and they also, while off screen, they can drive through walls. And so what that means is sometimes you see a CPU taking.
Oh yeah,
like
for sure.
Like on Bowser Castle,
especially in Warrior Stadium and Bowser's Castle,
yeah. And one place where they can actually do a normal shortcut is Royal Raceway.
Oh, Royal Raceway, yeah.
Yeah, they can tell.
From what I have, I'm not sure if this is like, you can probably correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've experienced when I've like looked back at replays, it seems to be due to the bots like getting stuck for some reason, and then the game just debugs them by putting them at the finish line. That's what it looks like it's been whenever I've studied it anyways.
Yeah, well, Beck and I looked at it a decent amount. At least one specific way it happens on Royal Raceway is if the CPU hits a banana peel, and it does that right after the finish line towards the first left-hand turn, it'll drive, because they don't interact with walls when they're off screen. Yeah. They'll drive through that barrier, which has no ground. They'll go under the water, and then Lakitu does the warp thing, because he tries to put them back down in the water. If Lakitu can't put you back down on the road, if he's over water, then he defaults to putting you at the finish line.
Yeah.
Although, now that I'm thinking about it, it shouldn't count a lap. They should be losing a lap.
Yeah,
I don't know
that
if we've looked into that.
makes sense.
So- 'cause
It's kind of a weird thing, yeah, in general.
Yeah.
I know that some players in their like first races has experienced that as well, so it's just been like, what? But thankfully, this game at least allows you to continue with 4th place. It could have been way worse.
Wait, what are you
Trying for
are
some
you-
swag here. It's not working.
Yeah, so you have to get 4th. I'm not sure if we've seen anybody have it happen. If you get in 5th or later, you don't progress to the next race, and you have to race again.
No one's done that as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
I think everyone's got 1st or 2nd at worst. I'm not sure if anyone's gotten 2nd. I haven't been paying close attention to my opponents.
You know, what are the rules? What did we decide
Okay,
on?
I got... and I skipped. Thank you.
I should ask. Well, Beck, you could answer this. What happens in this race if somebody gets 5th or higher on the last race of a cup?
You'd have to retry.
They have to redo it.
Because you have to unlock all the trophies.
Yeah, because that doesn't give you the trophy.
You'd have to redo the entire cup.
You have to
Yes. Redo
What?
the
No.
stage.
Yeah.
Because you get a
You
retry
mean
for the stage.
if they get 5th or worse on the whole cup? What do you mean?
Oh, I guess no.
They would
okay.
just have to retry the one race.
Okay, so is this all right? Because they would still get a gold if they got to retry it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're very unlikely.
They can't. They don't give any points, but yeah, like if you were theoretically to get 2nd,
Well, if,
I guess, if you got
somehow got
2nd,
2nd, then
then you'd
wouldn't
have to
count,
do
right?
the entire thing again.
Yeah.
Because it's 100%. You'd have to unlock like end game everything, which is all gold trophies and all the course ghosts.
Right.
Oh, that was a pretty sick Warrior Stadium skip where it like bounced over and hit the finish line mid-jump. But in general, having trouble with the first skip, which sometimes happens on Warrior Stadium for me, and oh no, come on, that should have made it. I hit like the little space above where it actually still has ground hit detection. Even though I've pretty much made that jump every time this entire run, besides 50cc, apparently. My hit rate's been good on Warrior Stadium today, which is nice. Besides now. Curse. Okay, there we go. Still a sub
I'm in
1,
trouble.
which is acceptable, I'd say. Trouble?
Yeah.
What's
I spun
going
out
on?
and am in 5th place.
What?
Okay, now I'm fine.
No, I'm just looking
I got
at
kicked
the-
down the
Oh.
bridge on Bowser's Castle.
So I see Matthias just fell off into the lava on the 3rd lap.
Oh.
I'm gonna jump to him.
Still
Wow.
3rd place.
Actually, let's not. I don't want to
I was
disturb him,
kicked
but
off
he's
on
in
the
5th
bridge.
right now. On the last
Drew,
lap
can
of
you
the last
not
quarter.
hear Matthias?
I muted him.
He's talking.
Oh,
he was talking
we can hear
right
him.
there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Was I so? Oh shoot! So when I was muting, was I doing it wrong so that it was only for me?
Probably? You have
If
to like...
you have to right click on the person's name.
Yeah, and say mute, right? That's what I did.
There should be
Can
a
you hear me now?
server mute
Oh,
option.
server mute. Okay, gotcha. All right, so
Can you hear
yeah,
me now?
sorry, Matthias. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Sorry.
Yeah, I
that
got
was my
30
bad.
points in the end and got the gold cup. I was kicked off by CPU and Bowser's Castle after having spun out twice. And then I fell down to the lava.
So that was basically close to the situation I was just asking about in terms of.
Yeah. Luckily,
Yeah.
I advanced to 3rd place in the end from 5th
Gotcha.
for that track.
And you had clarified, I saw in a forum post, if you were to, it is possible to progress if you tie and end up being assigned the 5th or 6th place. But the game, it
Yeah.
determines whether you were at the same
Yeah,
time
that's just
or not.
what just happened during practice a few days ago to me. I finished within 200ths of a second behind 4th place, so within a frame, and then I still advanced to the next race and got 0 points.
Yeah, it's pretty rare, because when are
Yeah,
you
that
ever
only
gonna get
happened
5th
that one
generally?
time. Never before.
Yeah, it's, very rare.
I was just messing around with the shortcuts on Choco Mountain, so I was way behind. And then I actually wanted to do it again to practice, but the game didn't let me.
Wait, the
Oh,
game
triple
didn't let-
shrooms, thank you very much.
Spoiler. For me, at least.
I got that last one. I don't know if you noticed. I got that in Yoshi Valley in the 100cc.
Oh, lightning! Wow! But I survived.
Like when you used one.
I hit the black line and tumbled down, and then the lightning came.
So that
Oh,
actually
okay.
should
Imagine,
speed you up.
imagine 2 or 3 seconds earlier.
Oh, yeah, no, I see. Yeah, so actually, so you were already invincible because you were tumbling.
Yeah, tumbling.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think if you got lightning like just before you hit the wall, lightning actually makes you fall faster when you're.
Yes.
So it could speed you up.
Oh yeah, that's true. It would probably have messed him up. That's for sure.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
if
most
it
likely-
happened
I mean,
too
more
early,
likely
I would
than
have
not,
fallen down without
Yeah.
going forward.
That would have been fun for me, anyways.
Where's Ebony at the moment?
Gotta catch up somehow.
He's in DK. All right, let me unmute Dan. He just had a reasonably good Mario Stadium. Or I guess, or Dan, were you already? So I had been muting people with the wrong thing, so maybe you were already talking the whole time. But Dan, we should
We
be able
like
to hear
stop
you.
talking.
Yeah, can you hear
Oh
me?
no, so
Yes.
stupid.
Yeah, so that was a good Mario Stadium.
Yeah. I have not had a very good 150 though. Calamari Desert was bad. Toad Shrimp Egg was okay. I messed up on Frapston Land. Chocolate Mountain was okay. Mario Raceway wasn't great. I'm probably like 2 races behind Flippy or something.
You're
I'm at
one-
the end of Royal Raceway right now.
Yeah.
Just crossed the finish line now.
Yeah, I'm on lap 2 of Sugarland.
So a race and a half off. And that's.
Yeah, I had a
whereas
2-minute flat Rainbow Road, which was really good in 100cc.
Mine was a 346, so that.
Oh man, Beck just
Oh,
got
yeah.
destroyed by Peach going for the standard Yoshi Valley jump. What? That was so unfortunate. Yeah, normally that's a reasonably easy jump, but he just got totally screwed.
I think that's fine.
You mean a hairpin jump?
Yeah, well, it's just I mean, you lose a little bit of time considering the length of the race, not the end of the world, but still. And now he's got the gold shroom to get the shortcut. Ooh, yeah. Went for the. Did he get it? No, yeah, it didn't seem like it. He went for a kind of a YOLO. Try to get 2 lap skips off of 1 gold shroom deal, and
Oh yeah.
and missed it. Yeah, probably wasn't worth trying. You might-
I mean, if he got it, I've seen him do it in runs before. But I mean,
I mean,
that's
yeah.
PB attempt, so yeah.
It's certainly possible.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah. So now, yeah, we got all right. Matthias is ahead. Just started Rainbow Road, and whereas Beck is just starting Banshee Boardwalk. So there's roughly the same separation, I think it was observed earlier, between first and second, and the separation between third and fourth right now. Pretty close, at least. And now for Bowser Castle, if you're looking at Flippies, you can see we've got all 3 thwomps trying to stop you on the 150.
Which they did.
Yeah.
once.
Yep. When they're all down, I mean, you're kind of there's not a lot of room to get through there.
Yeah.
And then that combined with the fact that there's 2 other thwomps that are actually trapped and trying to smush you. I mean, it's just not. It can be tough sometimes to get through.